Hey, so I just wanted to get the camera out and make a video, not be concerned with how I look or the room I'm in, because I'm in the pink room right now. This used to be for the grandchildren and I probably need a shave and stuff. But anyway, this video is just going to be a train of thought. So just imagine that you're a friend of mine and I've invited you round and you can just sit there, chill on the couch there. So you might ask me, so yeah, Mike, how's it going? And we say that, it's how we relate, how we relate to each other. You bump into someone you've not seen for a while. Naturally, you say, so how's it going? It's like when you go to shake someone's hand. When someone goes to shake your hand, naturally, you hold out your hand. It's like social pleasantries and being courteous and that. But when someone asks you that, how's it going? So, how's life? How's it going? Some people used to ask me that, and it used to be like hard work. I'd be like thinking to myself, right, what have I been doing? And really, it's a kind of a strange question in a way, because who I was yesterday or last week, I'm not even that person now, and that's gone anyway. I'm here now. Okay, I'm this person. I'm breathing. I feel okay. I've got a roof over my head, food in the fridge. So, how's it going? And I heard somebody talk about this. It's where we try to create this sense of continuity, and it's always based on what's happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future, or what we want to happen in the future. And there's a story that goes along with it, and we kind of think that we're the story, but we're not. We're who we are now. You're who you are now, there breathing. So, and it doesn't mean that we can't have a story. We can have a story, and it's up to us the kind of story we want to create. We're kind of like the director in our own movie. We can assign our own meaning to what has happened. That's okay, but we don't carry it as baggage on our shoulders. We can just drop that. You can drop whatever you did this week if you weren't happy with it. Turn the page and start afresh. The reason I wanted to talk about this was because things have been going well for me right now. As you know, I've been changing how I eat, doing my yoga, breathing, and my yoga and stuff helps me to express myself, and I just feel more kind of in the flow. It helps the physical organism, the brain functions, and when you start doing that, when you get back on it, and you're like, yeah, man, I'm on it, there's that feeling, how long can this last? Can I keep this going? And then you fear that maybe complacency will set in. And you may have a not so good day where you don't hydrate yourself, you don't eat well, you woke up late, you kind of lounged around doing things aimlessly. And then you don't want that to turn into another day where you do the same thing, because then that can turn into another day. And then before you know it, there's that feeling of being back at square one. But it needn't be that way, because that crossed my mind this week. Things have been going so well, and it's like, right, I've got to stay on top of this now. And then those words there, I've got to stay on top of this, are kind of pressure words, where you're putting pressure. I'm putting pressure on myself. Right, I've got to stay on top of this. So life is no longer just an expression of me being more of who I am and taking each day as it comes. It becomes a kind of a pressure that then the strife comes into it, and the story of its hard work, and then before you know it, the voices come in that say, I'm tired, I'm mentally tired, and then the headaches are coming in and all of that kind of stuff. So it stops becoming an enjoyment. And what I wanted to put across in this video is it needn't be that way. I just said to myself, look, I'm going to keep it fresh. The last week has been a good week, and I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to put it on the wall and say, I did yoga 4 times, I ate greens 5 times, can I get 7 times, and all that kind of thing. Worked for me at one point in my life, but now I've dropped that. And I'm reminded of a lyric, and the lyric is telling the time through sun up and sun down. You know, telling the time through nature, is the sun up or is it down? You know, not being looking at your watch and thinking, right, you know, that kind of got to be productive. And again, not to say that you can't be productive and stuff, but not being a slave to time. Now I wake up naturally. I used to have this thing where I'd have to wake up before 6 a.m. in order to feel like a winner. And I don't do that now. I've been waking up naturally now. I want to confess something to you. This is coffee I'm drinking right now. Okay? I don't want to make out like I'm this kind of perfect person or something. And you know my videos, you know me by now, those of you that have been watching me. You've been watching me. Imagining you just sat here talking to me right now. So yeah, I wanted to put that across. Don't be like, I've got to stay on top of this now. Relax. Yeah, we have this moment. Tomorrow you can turn the page and be a different person. So I might ask you tomorrow, so how's it going? And I have my own idea of who you are, but now I know that who you are today, you might be totally different. So I'm going to leave it there. So if you're new to the channel, these videos is kind of really me sharing my journey, sharing what is working for me, what is not working for me, and it is all around healthy state of mind, really, because in this day and age we have to be our own counsellors in a way. And the things that I share with you that have helped me out of times where I thought I was going insane have been yoga and tai chi and martial arts. And I'd watch videos of these martial artists and they're healthy and, you know, very clear mentally. If you're not in that place, if your health is really not what you want it to be right now, and you're restless, and maybe you might be smoking and you know it's not good for you, but you're smoking anyway, and you're wanting to find a way out of it, and it feels like you're warring at yourself, having a war with yourself. If you're in that place, watch positive videos and contemplating where you would like to be eventually. And I know that is kind of putting it in the future, but that's okay, because sometimes you need hope. You need to throw an anchor into the future, and then the future pulls you towards it, and you don't have to strive. You find yourself naturally wanting to do those things. Someone left a very good comment about how, sorry, I don't know who it was, but you said that it's okay if we kind of like, you don't have to be perfect, but you just contemplate that you would eventually want to be eating greens and vegetables on a regular, eventually. And you see, success doesn't always go in a straight line. It will go up. There might be a little dip, and then an up, a dip, and then an up, a dip, and an up. But those dipping points, we need those times to learn about ourselves. There's going to be challenges along the way. Those times you may need to think, whoa, am I just like a slave to chasing money and paying my bills and stuff? You know, I'm okay, I can breathe, I've got food. If it really gets rough, I can eat porridge and green tea. I'm still be buzzing, and show them, and I don't want to make it about us versus them, but like showing them like, hey, I'm not bothered about yous and how you want to control my life, because I'm happy, I'm free. I could go into that more. I'm going to leave it there. Keep these videos short and sweet. Hope you got something from this. Peace, guys. Accept yourselves. Love yourselves. Just be who you are. That is your only mission, as far as I'm concerned, is your only mission is to be yourself and be more of who you are. Peace.